Welcome to the exciting rebirth of Superstar, featuring choose your membership rate as low as just $3 a month. At Superstar, you get expanded, exclusive video scopes each and every week, unlimited access to special horoscopes, class passes for Synchronicity University, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the Superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there. Hello, fabulous superstar Scorpio. Welcome to your horoscope for the month of December 2021. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a remarkable astrological month, without a doubt. It is massive, it is huge, and it is incredibly important. This is a month where a whole lot of themes of 2021 are going to feel like they start to come together. They're going to come right to the surface, but also prepare us for a brand new year. One of the very big events to take place this month is the solar eclipse. Now that is taking place on the 4th of the month, and it is happening in a part of the sky for you that has to do with money you earn, money that you spend. It also has to do with self-esteem and self-worth. It is this particular energy that can bring with it new opportunities seemingly out of nowhere. Eclipses are a wild card factor. You add the fact that this is a total solar eclipse, and it may really feel like there is a brand new opportunity and a brand new energy that finds you. You add the other layer to this energy, which is Uranus is speaking with this eclipse. Well, it means that it feels like developments now are that much more quick moving and that much more surprising as well. And yet we also have Saturn speaking in harmony with this eclipse, which tells me that whatever is new that does show up, it has real long-term potential to create greater stability, greater success, and greater self-respect. So for some of you, for most Scorpios out there, this is going to play out in terms of finances, money you earn and money that you spend, and where it is that you are addressing matters of finances in terms of what you're earning, or what it is that's worth spending money on. Whether it is a need to spend money that could come about very quickly, or whether it is a new financial opportunity. It ultimately is about how it aligns you with long-term success, and it is about what's the right thing to do, what's the responsible thing to do. That is going to be very much at the forefront now. Certain things that might feel like it's an expense that comes up out of nowhere might actually not be. That's going to be a distinction for you to make. But if it is necessary, it's as if you can see how what it is you contribute now can create solid gains for a long time to come. It's also going to be this case that you are not likely to want quick fixes if it is that an expense comes up. And it is also going to be the case that it's not likely you're going to want something that is just for right now where it comes to what you're earning. Any changes that come now can bring growth for a long time to come, but it is steady, it is certain, and it's going to be rooted in what you know is going to work for you for the longer picture and bigger picture ahead as well. Now, outside of finances, this energy has to do with self-esteem, self-worth, and you may be gaining some very valuable insights. The progress you make now could bring positive changes for you for a very long time to come, helping you to feel that much more stable and secure. In terms of your connection to self-esteem, how it is that when you feel worthy, when you feel good about yourself, it can change just about anything. And you will see that showing up for you now. Now, as we navigate later into the month, on the 18th, we have got a full moon, and this full moon is taking place in a part of the sky for you that is also financially related, but it's a little bit different. It has to do with your relationship with financial institutions. So grants, loans, bursaries, insurance payments, tax returns, and benefits you may qualify for are covered here. But this part of the sky also has to do with profound and meaningful change, profound and meaningful transformation. It has to do with your ability to be honest with yourself, to examine yourself deeply, and to be transformed as a result. It is going to be with this full moon that we do have some very hopeful energy, very exciting energy, because Jupiter is speaking in supreme harmony with this full moon. Jupiter right now moving through the foundation of your chart. So one very immediate way this energy could show up, if you work from home or with homes, well, this could be a time of prosperity. If it is that you are looking to actually recoup on an investment or maybe make money through home in some way, well, this energy can be really nice in that regard as well. For others, this energy is going to be more related to having to deal with a financial institution and figuring out the best way forward there. Whether it is you are considering or reconsidering your mortgage, for example, but really any type of financial institution here, wherever it is that you're hoping to feel more secure and strong, this energy can help you to attract the resources you need so that you could feel just that. But of course, a lot of Scorpios out there may experience this energy instead in matters related to your transformation, in matters related to your change. This can be a powerful time when you see the past differently so that it changes your understanding of who you are today, and that can change your future. But there's something to keep in mind here, and that is Neptune in somewhat of an alignment of tension with this full moon as well. And that means uncertainty, that could mean disappointment, and sometimes, I'm sorry to say, but that could mean losses as well. So I'm going to invite you to be a little bit mindful of this energy, especially where it is that you're trying to attract finances related to what is fun for you, related to an entrepreneurial endeavor that is about what you're passionate about. You may be especially motivated in that regard, but how to make it come together, how to make it happen, that's going to be a little bit of the tricky part. And yet you may find yourself being able to align with the resources that you need. For some, this might be a time when you are looking at what it is that you feel you really need to be happy and what needs to change to get you there, and wondering about how you're actually going to get there. Well, what I'll tell you is where there's hope is your understanding of your foundations, your understanding of home, your understanding of past, where you are bringing in those elements. Well, then you're able to understand what it is that really needs to change that much more clearly, along with the hope and enthusiasm to make those very transformations. Now, where it comes to matters of love, of course, we do have Venus retrograde season. December 19th, Venus goes retrograde. And there are Venus retrograde season special horoscopes up on my website, nadiyashah.com, and nadiyashahsuperstars.com as well. But having said that, this is Venus retrograde season and Venus going retrograde hand in hand with your modern ruling planet, Pluto. It isn't just about the part of the sky that has to do with mind and communication, but it also has to do with your understanding of you. There's an intensity to love, but mainly your perception in love that is highlighted at this time. For most of the month with Venus basically hanging out head to head with Pluto, it does suggest that love is that much more bigger, that much more consequential, that much more fated for all of us, but that much more meaningful, that much more closely held for you. So for those of you open to meeting someone new, look, this energy says you are connecting with other people on mind levels. You are connecting with other people in a way where you want to see if there is a genuine connection there on a level of companionship. But keep in mind, that full moon happening on the 18th, right? That's the day before Venus goes retrograde. And Neptune is in a heart-oriented part of the sky. All may not be clear just yet. And yet, if you meet someone new, you may feel very compelled to go in a particular direction. And ultimately, it's going to be up to you to decide what's right for you to do in light of your unique circumstances. For those of you just starting to date somebody, this is about talking about meaningful things, deep things, being more honest with each other, more fully honest, more fully open in a way that can feel rather deep, rather searing at times. But you really are coming to some depth of understanding as to who this person is. Now, I would add though, again, Neptune speaking with that full moon, it does suggest that there may be some feelings of uncertainty. There may be some feelings of some details that you wish you knew, but you don't, or some sense of some disappointment factor as part of the mix. That really is okay as well. Ultimately, it's going to be up to you to decide how to best navigate forward from here with this very sense of fullness, this very sense of complicated and varied feelings that you have as you decide whether or not this is someone to navigate forward with. And for those of you in an established bond, well, look, that full moon energy could speak to your partner's income. So be on the lookout for that. Outside of that, though, with Venus retrograde, it is about finally talking about those things that you haven't wanted to talk about, even when it's hard. Be very mindful of how you're communicating. Words could come across as very intense. Now, ultimately, where you're staying heart-centered, even when that's hard, you can fortify the bond. What I love about this month for you, well, there's a lot here. I'm going to say the eclipse, actually. I mean, I know it's a wild card factor, but I really love how that eclipse ultimately moves you towards greater stability and encourages you to behave in a way that fuels self-respect. That's one of the key signatures of this time. For you, that self-respect shows up in terms of connecting with self-love, self-esteem, knowing that you are worthy. And it also shows up in terms of your understanding of what you're worth, in terms of the income that you're generating, in terms of what you want to give your money to, which is a symbol of what it is that you have generated. Where it is that perhaps some soul searching needs to take place, you will find your answers. They will create stable success for the long term. Well, thank you so much for watching. You can get a video like this every single week for every single sign for as low as just $3 a month with choose your membership rate at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. At NadiyaShahSuperstars.com, you get expanded exclusive video scopes each and every week. Higher tiers get you things like all access passes to Synchronicity University events, consultations with me, and so much more. All of this in the superstar space. I look forward to meeting you there at NadiyaShahSuperstars.com. Link is in the description below. Thank you again for watching. It'll be a great month. Enjoy.